Okay, good morning. How are you? What's up? We're dealing with Thursday, February 5th. Hope you paid all your bills. You know, the 5th is when they start to charge you late charges on a lot of stuff. So make sure you're all paid up. I am. So I have no money left. Yeah, you know, it's a typical deal. So anyhow, let's see what was I was thinking about something. Trump's doing this closure of the Kennedy Center, and it occurred to me that he's going to, in the rebuild, turn that place into a memorial of himself. He will probably hide all the Kennedy artifacts if they don't get broken or stolen in the meantime. And he will, when the name appears again, his name will definitely be in a larger format than Kennedy is. Because I know this scumbag. And if anybody out there's got any sense at all, they'll try to prevent him from shutting it down at all. That's what you got to do, all right? Because this coward doesn't like the fact that people are rejecting him. He does, you know, it's just like the Super Bowl. He's not going because he believes that there's going to be too many protests outside the stadium. I hope there are. I hope they stomp the shit out of those ice guys out there. I know that's not really. I'm supposed to say that. I'm supposed to be a little bit more neutral. But these thugs are secret police, and they're beginning to really irritate me. Not that I have association with them where I live, but you know, it's the fact that they're threatening my friends and stuff, which is really beginning to irritate the hell out of me. So, you know, a lot of my friends have the ability to move out of the state, and some of them are thinking about doing it. So, you know, not just the state, the country. You know, they're always welcome down here. I'm not sure how down here is going to be in a little while, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's one little story, you know. I had another one. Wait a minute. Don't anybody go anywhere. Don't anybody go anywhere. Okay? I don't know why I forgot. Oh, yeah, I'm doing a lot of other things, you know. This lady, Savannah Guthrie, who was on one of the hostesses from the Today Show, her mother's missing, and now they got a ransom note, but they need proof of life. I'm not sure I'd pay it with proof of life. I would hunt these guys. I will tell you this, that I would make sure these guys were hunted down and do not stand trial. They're shot on the spot. This is just another thing, you know, where you're taking advantage of people. And that's one way to stop it. You know, you used to be able to get the death penalty for kidnapping in a lot of states, but they changed that. You know, that was done after the Lindbergh baby was kidnapped. I think they put the death penalty in for them. Now it's not so much of a death penalty as a life imprisonment without parole, which means I pay $30,000, $50,000. The state pays $30,000 to $50,000 a month to keep these guys in jail. You know, you can use that money for something else. Take the kids, take the orphans to a football game or something. You know. The Starlink is being used by Russia and the Ukraine to cut off defense stuff. Musk wants to put it in orbit, which is just saying goodbye, world. You know, I'm telling you this. These people are too stupid. They don't understand. They don't understand themselves, and they want to build intelligence. What are they, fucking crazy? They don't know what they're doing. Think about this. Artificial intelligence is a machine. It has no emotions. Not anger, not hate, not laughter, nothing. It looks at everything in black and white. All right? What's the greatest threat to America, to the world? Us, humans. We're the greatest threat to the planet. So protect the planet, kill the humans. Not sure how that doesn't necessarily mean the planet will survive, but definitely, Oh, me. I don't understand why the greatest minds in the world have said that this is a very dangerous situation with artificial intelligence. All right. Another guy from CNN or something was asked a question. He says, "You're going to lose half or more of first-time hires. We're not going to need those people anymore." He doesn't care. You know why? It's all about money, folks. The profit margins will soar. But the problem I'm having is, where are these people going to get the money to buy the product? You know, the products are going to be extremely expensive because there's no volume discount anymore, because you've got a third of the working force is not going to be there. There's not going to be renewed. You know what I mean? Kind of sick when you think about it, you know? I just don't understand why these people do these things. Somebody's calling me. Hang in there. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. It wasn't her. Oh, it wasn't the wife, so don't know who that was. He's not calling me. I know, you're bored. What? Listening to me. That wasn't it. Must have been a mail delivery. I hate when that happens, you know. I don't get the computer. The computer doesn't make a sound when the mail comes. You know, yeah, there it is. This phone makes all kinds of announcements about everything. And you gotta go searching for whatever, you know. So, anyhow. Prince Andrew got caught in a Epstein file photograph. Oh, this is just ridiculous. They don't have doors in hotel bathrooms anymore. I don't understand that. Let me tell you something. They better have a great ventilation system, because if I take a dump, you don't want to be in the same room with me. Let me tell you something. You know? I would just leave the toilet full when I check out and leave, you know? They can't bill you for that. Just tell them it didn't work, you know? Oh, man. Trump's beginning to want the Panama Canal again. He wants, from what I'm reading now, he wants all foreign parties out of Latin America, because he wants to be the only influence down there. And he's a terrible influence. He's caused more death. The United States has caused more death and dysfunction trying to straighten out Latin America than, you know.
Years ago, I used to catch this lounge act at the Riv.
DHS is pulling 700 officers up from Minnesota, but there's still 2,000 of them running around the state. What do they need all these people for? When they raid a house, what do they send? 50 guys? If it was my house, I'd have to send 100 guys. and tell them to bring their own body bags. This is getting a little out of hand, folks. Really.
Well, my point is that he was on the streets, sleeping in different.
Trump's out to Trump RX is something where he's making money off of you guys, and that you know.
There's reports. Jojo is a street smell.
What do they say? Chicken wings are cheaper, but shrimp is pricier for the Super Bowl. Trust me, chicken's going to get more expensive too. Maybe if you buy it in the supermarket, it's cheaper, but not when you go. They have a way of getting you. Trust me, people capitalize on the Super Bowl. They make their most money. You know, there are businesses out there that have holidays where they make a tremendous amount of money. You have like Mother's Day and New Year's Eve now are the two almost tied for the biggest dining out nights of the year. So all the restaurants make money or should make money then. You have Valentine's Day coming up, where all the florists are just like, you know, charging a fortune for a rose that's like you can buy the seeds and grow it yourself for about 1/10 the price. Really amazing. But first, you know, you got to have the space to do it. You can't grow a good rose in a flower box. At least not yet. Somebody's going to think of that, you know. U.S. arms race treaty expires. You know, these guys want to go build nuclear rockets. Trump wants to build everything. Trump just wants to be a warrior, you know, and he's a coward, so it's very hard for a coward to become and accepted as a warrior, you know that? I hope people understand that. If you don't know he's a coward, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Because that's what he is. And he exhibits that trait almost constantly, you know. Oh, there goes Lucy. She just left. She was here, honest to God, she was here. But she goes, I have the windows open out, the sliding glass door open out now, and she can get to it. And, well, my wife's not here. I don't close the curtain because sun bothers her. And she's not sitting in the living room right now, so the window is like wide open, and she's outside. You know, and that's cool. She could be outside on the balcony. She's got a pillow to sleep on out there and everything like that. You know, I bought her this squirrel toy, big, long, stuffed squirrel, you know, and I don't have one here. And I threw it on the bed when she was asleep last night. And all she did was just sit up real quick and look at it, and then went and cuddled with it. Wrapped her legs around it and cuddled it. Outside, she wants to kill him. Or she acts as she does. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just wants a playmate. I don't know. I can't get her to play, you know, and I'm trying. And I'm constantly trying, but we can't do it, you know. So what else was I talking about? Oh, you know, Donald Trump is you have to understand the political system that we live in this country, all right? There's no way that Trump can go and do what he's doing without support from other people. He's not a loner, all right? He's got people backing him up. He's got yes people there. He's got other people hanging around him that are helping him decide what to do. You know, that's Stephen Miller is one of the big ones. You know, these are people. You have to look at the authors who all have jobs as chief of staff of various politicians or advisors to various politicians. These are all people that contributed to the manifesto of Project 2025. Okay, so. Ay, people, you know what I mean? Alright, listen up. I got to do some things, you know, a couple of things I got to try and fix and stuff like that. So, I'm going to get the hell out of here and stop boring the shit out of you people. I'm sorry about the language, but I get grumpy, you know. I miss my wife. She's still in the hospital. There's no determination as when she's coming home. They've, they're running every conceivable test they can find, and they cannot find out what's causing her problems. You know, some people have suggested it's psychological. Some people say no, it's physical, and I don't know. This came out of nowhere, So there's whatever it is, it ain't good. Anyhow, you people all have a good day. All right, I gotta go finish shopping for Super Bowl. Because no matter what, I'm watching that. I've seen every Super Bowl live on TV since the first one, and I can't miss it. So, anyhow, everybody have a good day. Stay out of trouble, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Or if you want, you can catch me live.